What's up, guys? Brandon from Nerdlocker. We're here at the Image booth, and I'm with the creative minds behind Reed Gunther, Shane and Chris Houghton. How are you guys?
Great, man.
Excellent.
All right, so you guys are responsible for this. It seems like everybody, no matter young, old, everyone is enjoying your book. I mean, it's just a really good adventure book. What was the inspiration behind the characters?
Well, it's kind of got a long road, but basically, I started up with just Reed and Sterling, the cowboy and the bear, doing these little stories, but they weren't very good, and it was very different from what it is now. The project got shelved. Shane picked it up, kind of revamped the story, introduced Starla, the girl character, wrote in these monsters, and our first project together with Reed Gunther was issue 1, and we just haven't stopped.
But that first thing that Chris did by himself, he made a 3-part story, and he only ever finished the first 2 parts, and so it never had an ending, and he was so done with it, he just shelved it, and he's like, all right, that's it. But in our second trade paperback, which we're premiering here in San Diego, for the first time ever, we included it in the back of the trade paperback, and I wrote an ending for it, and Chris drew it. So there's this 5-year gap in the art, so the quality just super shifts.
Like, wow, he really got smart with it all of a sudden. What happened?
Yeah. It comes out, it'll be in comic shops July 25th, and then it'll be in bookstores a week after that, first week of August.
That's right.
So you guys are brothers. Do you guys ever bicker or fight in the creative process? Or are you guys really on key with each other when you're thinking of stuff?
I don't think we really fight. We have disagreements at times about he needs to be making a stupider face here, something like that. And then Chris is like, I don't know. But it's we don't argue. We're very professional with the collaboration. If we had, we probably got all the fighting out of our system when we were kids, So
see, I work with my roommate, and we're ready to kill each other all the time anyways. So I just figured I'd ask.
Right, yeah.
We have a very open dialogue. So I think any bickering that happens, it's healthy bickering.
Right. The goal is to create the best book possible. So if anything is lacking, it reflects poorly on both of us. So we're very strict about each other, bringing each other's A games, because we want each other to look good. We want to have the best possible book there is. So egos don't get in the way. It's just all about making the best product we can.
Got it. Now this has opened the door for other, adventures, right? You're working on Peanuts, and you're doing...
Yeah. Speaking of adventures, I'm doing covers for Adventure Time.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
It's a really good book.
The next, so I write for Peanuts as well, but the next thing, Chris and I have never worked on a project outside of Reed Gunther together, comic-wise, and we get to do our first licensed project this year, Halloween. The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror issue is going to have a story by the two of us, and we're doing an Evil Dead parody.
I was what was that like, being... has to do The Simpsons? I mean, that's a big deal, the Treehouse of Horror.
It's incredible. I think for us, it's higher than Spider-Man or Batman or Marvel or DC or anything. The Simpsons for us is the highest we could possibly go. So we were absolutely thrilled.
That's awesome. All right, so here at Nerdlocker, we always finish up our interviews with 3 questions. But we realize the more we ask this, it's very a broad spectrum, but we're going to do it anyways. Favorite movie?
Oh, my favorite movie, it's The Jerk with Steve Martin.
That's the quickest answer we've ever gotten on that question. Everyone's like...
I'm totally on board. I was just mad that he said it first.
Your favorite video game?
Red Dead Redemption is so much fun.
Good game.
I'm a Halo, Call of Duty, brain dead, shoot 'em up kind of guy.
Perfect. And, I guess it's obvious, favorite comic book character?
Can we say Reed Gunther?
I'm going to say it, Reed Gunther.
I'll say Sterling, the bear, just to switch it up.
You guys got it both. All right, well, thank you very much for your time, guys.
Cool, thanks for having us.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm Shane Houghton.
And I'm Chris Houghton.
You're watching Nerdlocker.
A place for your inner nerd.